This is from the CNN poll. We're not making this up. It's right from CNN.com. 43% of Americans still believe that Saddam Hussein was personally involved in the September 11th attacks on this country. 43%! Right now! In September of 2006, 5 years later. That is a stunning number! 43% of Americans are dead wrong on a fact, okay? You know what that means? That is a colossal failure on the part of the press. There is no excuse for it. No. There is no excuse. Of course, the excuse is that the people themselves have to have a curiosity about this. No. Of course they do. It's the job of the press to inform the American people that you would be hard-pressed to find in the print press, I'm talking about, a lack of discussion of this issue over the past 18 months in this country. It is inexcusable that the people do not take these... Absolutely it is. You know, your argument, Michael, I mean, I hate to do this, but it's so tired blaming the American people. I blame them always? No. But this fact, as you call it, has been put out there for American consumption now for over 18 months.
I'll agree with you that it has been all over the place, but I mean, it's been tucked and buried, and you really have to investigate. A story like this, a story that has literally changed the face of our country, that has had such an impact on the Middle East. Why isn't it a bold-faced headline on the cover of Time, Newsweek, New York Times, Washington Post? Why is it? It's why is it only buried in dense, articles that intellectuals read?
Between September 11th and today, you know how many stories they run on Jesus? About 88, okay?
Billy Graham on the cover.
Okay, Billy Graham, Jesus, power, whatever. Religion, we love you, evangelical gods. You know when Jesus died? 2,000 years ago. No, how many cover stories have they run on Saddam Hussein was not personally responsible for 9/11? Iraq had nothing to do with 9/11. How many cover stories? Zero. Not one. Zero. Newsweek, none. Time, none. All these newspapers, these magazines, television. You turn on, when's the last time? Blaring headline. Saddam Hussein, nothing to do with 9/11. Saddam Hussein, nothing to do with 9/11. They don't do it. Why do you think these people have this mistaken assumption?
I know that this is a topic, though, that has been discussed, I think, in the last 18 months responsibly by the news media. And I think that it is something that we have come to. It got to the point, so much so, that the president was forced to say in a news conference that that was the case.
But that's the thing. And I haven't even said it in the news conference why it didn't make front-page news the next day.
It did make front page news. You read the newspaper. That was a featured part in black in the New York Times of what he was saying. The president finally concedes. Was it a banner headline?
What page?
Page 1 on the front page above the fold.
Absolutely. That's where I learned it. USA Today. Bush says he's made America. That is where I learned the headline. Okay, Dave, you're talking about what's in the article. I never got that mentioned in the goddamn headline.
It's impossible to talk to you about a
No, because,
something.
I'll show it to you.
Yeah, well, I mean, USA Today, you're not talking about USA Today, you're talking about one...
You know the goddamn paper, right here, okay? What is USA Safer, Bush says. Picture, headline, USA Safer, Bush says.
Okay.
USA Today.